Yo, what's up, Evinsky and Luna? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're doing some surprise pixel art. I was just working on this task, and it seemed like a fun one to stream. So instead of doing it on my own, I will stream it. It's my angle to this. I'm not totally sure how to set this up because, oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to set this up because I need my second monitor for this task. So I do have, boom, second overlay. This is a mini map version of my second monitor where I have the artwork. The problem is I don't know where to put the. I don't really have space for OBS and also the YouTube chat, so I'm going to try to figure that out briefly, and then I might just have to tap back and forth. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. I just realized I can just look at the mini map on the stream. That will be my second monitor. All right, so let's see. This is the map I have so far, and here's Brightguard, and the grid lines are each room. And this is a one-to-one map that I generated using a little bit of code to go through all the rooms and find the collision. And then I just colored over it. So Brightguard is basically done. The Enchanted Grove is basically done. This area has a lot of proc gen, so in these kind of big green spaces, I just added some blue and purple flowers to make it look a little less empty. And I might experiment with, more kinds of different ways of doing this someday. But for now, this seems nice. I add some different color flowers. And then this layer, I'm experimenting with like a little bit of texture variation, like if it was drawn on paper. I am not totally convinced on that, so I just hide it for now. But I'll go back at the end and do a little bit of texturing or more shadows or something. I mean, the idea is it's hand drawn in lore, but now kind of looks, like this, and I'm really pleased with it. It's quite cute, I think, and definitely a step up from the map in the last librarian, which was basically just eyeballed and then hand drawn by me with like no rhyme or reason, no measurements, a little bit absurd. So yeah, we're doing the Tanglewood. That's what's left. Oh, these icons too. The pink one is for shops. So there's a shop here and here. This one is for changing crystals. Thank you, Luna. And then this is for bosses and mini bosses. I decided to mark those just like I did in the last librarian to kind of give an idea of where you might go somewhere. It does kind of show how, like, in the grand scheme of things, how much more stuff is in the Tanglewood than anywhere else. But I'm sure I already have plans for the Enchanted Grove to have some more content in it eventually. And there will, of course, be plenty of other areas, and you'll go back through places for different side quests and stuff. All right, so next we do want to work on the Tanglewood. So let's start with Tanglewood East, because that's where you enter. And let me put that on my second monitor. So you guys should now be able to see it too. If I did it correctly. And I'm going to hide the spawn space and the collision. And now I can open the chat again. I think a mark for the temple and Brightguard might be good. That's a good point. I was thinking of like marking significant locations. Oh, speaking of which, this is also a mini boss. But I'm not totally sure. Like, maybe I guess a unique mark for this. Let me see if there's a good sprite for that, because I could take the this kind of decal. I could take this and I'll copy it onto the world map on an extra page. Take this kind of decal and turn it into a little pixely version. Let me try that real quick. Do like this. And then this could become the icon for the church. Yes. I did this wrong somehow. Where is it? No. Ah. Oh. Good. Okay, and then like that. This one should be. Wait. Yes. Doing my best thinking. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so that is a little mini version of the same icon. It's too big for the map, I think. Oh, there is. Okay, so there's another symbol that could represent the church, but it's the same one that I use for libraries. It's this one. Looks like that, but I'm not going to use that here because it would be confusing to people that recognize that. But you could use that to represent Taurea because it's the first symbol in Taurea's name, the TA. Drinking my water. All right, but I'll have this symbol here and I'll think about it. If anyone has ideas for what could represent the church, I could also draw like a little, just like a little building. I was thinking because of the spear. That is fair enough. I had not thought about that before. Like a little building. That's not right. That looks fine. The icons have black outlines to make sure that they're... Actually, I quite like that. Is it small enough? Put one here. Right above the doors. These church affiliated buildings. I'm not quite sure what you want to do, like a little book or something. Oh, not yeah, not it's not a library, unfortunately. There is okay. There's a library in Somnar, but it's not the same kind of library as in the last librarian. Also, it's up like way over here. Probably. I haven't actually. I don't know if it's going to be in the game or not, but I have an idea for one. Definitely the Church of Light should be marked. So I'll put this symbol here for now. And then I'll see if I want to use that elsewhere. Is there a symbol for Celeste's shop? Yep, it's this one. This is the shop icon, and this is Celeste's place. There's also a shop over here. Wink, wink. All right, so let's see. Take a look at the... Well, I have the east one in the minimap now. So one thing I want to do... The first thing I need to do is... Love Celeste? Yeah, me too. I want to pick the right colors, because right now the... Right now, the map is just the same color as Enchanted Grove because I auto-generated it. So here's some Enchanted Grove terrain. And then I want the wall color, I guess, the grass, like kind of grayish. Let's see. I'll do this because I want some brown too. Oops, wrong layer. Gotta love layers. And put that here. And this is how we're going to get our green and browns. Oh, this should not be on the icons layer. Oh, it can be on the icons layer. No, I'll put it down here. hate layers when you discover you're drawing on the wrong one. Yep, I'm trying to remember to lock the layers I don't want to use, and then for that, I'm actually going to hide the icons layer for now. Okay, so this is the grass color, and I'm picking the kind of brighter colors for the map. Ugh, repugnant. Just how I want it. And there's kind of a lot of colors in here. I guess I'll go with brown for now. Okay, and what I can do is just select this section, and now anything I do will only apply in there. Ugh, repugnant. Yep. I mean, it's supposed to be a pretty gross place. But I don't know if I quite want... I think I actually might go for this green here instead of the brown, even if technically it's mostly brown. And then I can use this brown for the bottom, like this. See how down here the walls have a darker line on the bottom of them? I'll do brown here and then green on the top. Yeah, I think that's probably good. And then the vines and the stone bricks and all that will also be their own colors. So, yeah, exactly. A little bit of perspective just to make it feel a little bit more three-dimensional. So I can start with these, actually, because as we can see on the map, this is actually stone, because these are houses and things. I'm going to go through and make sure I get all the stone. And I'm going to try to do one room at a time instead of getting distracted like I have on the last couple. Okay. Oh! There. Okay, and this is a doorway. That's what the blue is for. And then this goes all the way down here. Presumably continues. This is the kind of thing where we're going to discover if I messed up and it doesn't continue through. Yeah, see that one line there makes such a big difference on what it looks like. And then these houses kind of have like a bolder or a darker line on the roof. Is that all the gray that should be there? Yes. Now I'm going to take a lighter green and do the vines like this. I don't know if this is going to be my final green shade, but I'll start with it for now. Like that. And to be clear, I don't feel like... Wait, what? The vine doesn't continue through here like it does on the map. Funny. I wonder if it must be offset by... No? Weird. Tinny can't come watch right now, but he says hi. Okay, thanks for relaying it. It's all right, Tinny. Appreciate the thought. I don't know what's going on here, but you know what? We'll just... That's it's all wrong. It doesn't line up at all. What's going on here? That... This... That's close enough. It's not totally correct. For one, this should all be over one more. Okay, now I'm just making it totally correct because I'm... There we go. I think that matches. I'm getting like whiplash flipping my head back and forth between the two monitors. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I've been speculating also about like what else I want to draw on the map. Like, do I want to draw the brambles? I could do that. With brambles here, right? Do I want the brambles? Probably. Do I want treasure chests? Do I want to draw the fire blooms? Switches? All those things I could mark. I think I'm opting for like marking less and just have it be a navigational guide, not oh, you can look at the map and understand everything in the whole game. But let me know what things you think would be good to mark on the map. Where's my... Here it is, the brown. Well, okay, I'm going to finish with this brown, and then I'll probably recolor, or at least try a few different colorings at the end. The brambles, things would go away. Do you want them have them go on the map too? That's a good point. Because you burn the brambles, and I can't update the map like that, probably should just leave them off the map. So then it's just a matter of like making sure that there's sufficient decoration on it. It doesn't look this just big old empty space. Oh, I guess on this map though, I should have some light gray paths. I can just do these ones as straight paths, even though they're like a little bit broken, because originally they were, right? It's a ruined city is kind of the idea behind this. So these paths go here. And this doesn't go all the way, it goes to there. Is it technically connected through? Try it like that. And that's not quite what it shows in the map. I think that's in the game, that's more accurate to what the path should be, basically. That's the idea behind this. Chests are a good thing to mark. That's another thing would change as the player finds and open them. Yeah, exactly. And also, it's even worse in this game because a lot of the chests are spawned randomly. So you could look at a chest and just not, it wouldn't be there because they only spawn sometimes. So I don't think I want to mark chests. I do want to mark like points of interest. So here's an example of that. This is the circle of trees. So it's another approach to that riddle where you can see the ring of trees on the map and be like, huh, maybe I want to go over there. So anything like suspicious landmarks and stuff, I definitely want to be like clearly visible. Like here's all the graves and things. Oh, this switch up here. I did mark this switch because it's a little bit unusual. So like little hints for some of the more obscure locations, but not everything. Like I could go through here and mark where all the chests spawn. Like there's one here, and there's one here, and there's one here. But again, I think I'll let the player find those on their own. Is there a specific reason you're making it manually? That's a great question. The reason is I couldn't really think of a way to automate it in a way that would produce a map that I'm happy with. To be clear, I didn't make this entirely manually. The block for block shape, I did generate code. And in the future, I might make that more elaborate. I might make that code also generate, these layers on the bottom, do it based on the collision. The problem is that like not everything is aligned to the grid, and I want the ability to adjust it based on, aesthetic preference if there's something that I prefer. Like this doesn't look exactly like what the room is, but I like this better than if I was to draw it correctly, if that makes sense. So I want a little bit of room for artistic interpretation. But I probably could do more automation of it at least to make it like one of my concerns here is really that updating it as the game changes is going to be a real big hassle, which is why I'm making it now at the very end when I'm not planning to do any more level design here. And hopefully I won't have to update it too frequently. Let's do this room next, because I think it's interesting. Northeast. I shall move it to the second monitor. Ooh, Game Maker. You having okay? All right, I'm going to close some of these extra tabs so Game Maker doesn't die. And it should be visible now. And I'm going to hide the spawn space and the collision. Excellent. And then which tab to open? This one. And then we can go back to the world map, and it has not. There we go. The live stream is now up to date for me. Okay, so there's plenty of gray. Oh, interesting. It's like here's a spot where like the actual details in the room look a little funny on the map, so I'm just going to make it shaped differently. That's okay with me. Don't quite know what's going on here. I guess it's like I'll draw it like that. That's not actually correct, but again, more about making it look correct than beautiful. Or making it beautiful than correct. Sorry, I said that backwards. Just doing a little bit of vines here. Hopefully to like convey the kind of weird shape of this room. I don't even think I'm going to put labels on this map, though I technically could. One option I had was like, actually, I think I do kind of want to do this, but I might not do it right now. Is you could highlight any given room and it will tell you the name of the room, what biome it's in. Like, so it'll be like Tanglewood North or something. And then it will give a list of like interesting locations so that when you're hovering over like this room, it'll be like Bright Guard, Bright Guard Church District, interesting locations, Church of Light or whatever. So a little bullet point of places you could go in that room. So that would be one approach I could use to add a little bit more information. But that's probably something I'll add later. Like for now, I'm just gonna draw the map and have that be it. If the game has time to finish with more development, then I can come back and add more features to the map. This room is technically done. I do want to add the lily gads. Like that. Those lily gads spawn once you hit the switch. So that's maybe a little bit deceptive, but I think it's better to have it marked beforehand, even if it's you have to find your way around. This room is done. Well, no, it's not. I need to do this. Oops. Yeah, I think I could do more automated map stuff. On the other hand, I've been playing The Last Librarian, and I kind of appreciate the like little details that were added as little hints and things. And so I think I would want to do that kind of stuff anyways, and at that point I may as well just draw the map myself because I can put every little, every pixel is carefully placed. I think it'll end up with a better product than if I tried to make the whole thing work automatically. Could be wrong. This could just be copium. Yeah, I don't like this, so I'm just gonna erase that little corner. Anything else in this room? And this room has the mini boss in it right there. Okay, let's do this one next. This one's a really interesting room, actually. I think it might be my favorite in the Tanglewood. North. Oh, ignore that. It's a whole experimental puzzle that I will deal with later. I shall hide the spawn space into the collision. Update the stream. Good. World map. All right, let's see what's going on over here. There's a lot of stone, I know. Or more than before. What is going on here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like this. Got some stone. Now I've got tons of this. This is stone too, right? All of this. Yep. Just kind of a defective wall. This is also a wall. And then there's parts of a wall here, which I think connects. Game Maker Cast's got a jet. Just want to stay. Nice work. Oh, thanks. Glad you could stop by. Let's see. I hope that this carries on through the other room. I may have made a mistake. Actually, I guess it's fine. It's embedded in the wall anyway, so it doesn't have to go over to the next room. Oh, I did that whole thing backwards. Oops. Should be like this. There we go. And then it's not really. I guess that's it. Can't really put any details on this. In fact, I'm going to take these out because that's too little to me. And I need some vines. Oh, God. Just went blurry. Fortunate. Quality? What happened to you? Okay. Quality is fine. It just went blurry for me. Great. Just one I wanted to know. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Just adding these in. A little bit of details. Anything I missed? Oh, I think I do want to mark the fire blooms because where's the one in here? Gotta check those rooms. It's not one in northeast. There is one in east. It's right here. Okay, those I'm gonna mark because I think they're good to know about. It means that, like, you know, when you're doing the puzzle, you could be like, oh hey, where's the nearest fire bloom? Check my map. Boom, got you covered, right? So let's do this room, the center one. Spoiler, there's a boss here. It's on the map anyways. Spawn space collision. I'll keep that on. Okay. I'm going to close these. I don't need them. All right. Oh, did this... Oh, I forgot the roads on this room. Oops, hold on. Keep forgetting the roads. Back to that for a second. There is a road that goes... Is it too wide? Interesting. Oh. I guess that's good. That's it? Oh, I guess there's a point of interest here. I will hide that. Erase that one. That should be all the roads. Yep. Here we go. And this room has a little bit of road. Just a tiny bit. Like that. Got a little T there. Nice Tetris T piece. And I'll draw a little bit of vine down here. It's technically trees. And then we've got fire blooms. There's one here. There's one over here. I guess I could draw the dirt paths too. Because I did that in the Enchanted Grove. Northeast has some. I'll do that. Let me get the Enchanted Grove dirt color. Because it's the same. Northeast. Here. I can close this dirt. Make that tiny. So with the dirt paths especially, they're a lot more granular than the grid. And so I tend to just try to make them look good and not worry about them being accurate. That looks good to me. I'll put this. That. Okay. So yeah, a little bit of mud. Just to add some texture variety. Put some mud up here too, where that other mud spot is. Alrighty. Oh boy, I'm a little bit tired. I have been like kind of actually being productive all day. So that's cool. Did I have coffee today? I did. Coffee makes me tired. I know it's supposed to do the opposite, but I'll be honest, I feel better on days when I drink decaf. It's gotta be a nice mix of both. Yeah, so this mud solves part of my problem, which is the like making sure there's a little bit of detail on the background and not just all the grass. Because like normally there's like a bunch of proc gen foliage, which is why these rooms look pretty in the game. Because like outside of Bright Guard, that's how it's done. But I can put the mud in, and then there's a little bit of detail at least. And you can see I'm not really drawing exactly what's in the game. I'm drawing something, whatever feels right, you know, by instinct. A little bit of mud patches. Ooh, you're streaming. I am. Welcome. Finally made it. I'm so glad you're here. Uh-oh, I'm out of water. Is it really taking an hour to finish? Oh, I started streaming at 7:30. Okay. It's like, has it taken me an hour to draw 4 rooms? That seems like this is going to take a while, but no, it's okay. No. I'm just going through putting the shadows on the walls. And then this room will be done. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's more about like the player being able to know where they are. I think there's a bit of charm to the fact that it's hand drawn and it's not perfect. I'm calling that item the handy travel map. It's like some kind of new invention where it's wrapped up in a scroll case instead of just splayed out on a table in a library somewhere. And this room has a lot of icons too, to make it exciting. So maybe it doesn't actually need that much variation in the grass. Like, to be honest, Tanglewood is quite a exciting and dense area. It'll just be the matter of texturing it a little bit. I wonder if I can, like, how do you make something look like paper? Like, I mean, it's pixel art. It's not going to look like paper no matter what I do, but that is what I'm curious about. Should look into that. If there's like a little bit of a transparent overlay I can put on to just make it not look like it's all perfectly uniform in color, that's what I'm looking for. Let's do this room next. Oh, here's like by the way, notice this. This is the #1 most useful thing marked on the map. I put all the doors. And some of them are secrets. So that's another way you could find that cave. Which, uh-oh. Ooh. Should investigate this when we get to it, because this looks like it doesn't line up, which might be true, in which case I have to fix it. Okay, but this is Tanglewood South. Let me put it on the second monitor. Boom. Align it. Hide the spawn space, hide the collision. Want old-timey paper, maybe yellow or sepia. That could work. I don't really want to recolor it too much because I like the color palette already. Like I did think about like, oh, I could draw it all in like black ink on white paper or something, but I've already gone for the colored thing. So bump map. Yes, that's true. I don't know. I shouldn't have done that part first. Okay, I want the lily gads. I'm gonna make a little bit of space for that one. There's that. And then there's a little bit of mud in the room right here. That. Use like a normal map to make it look like it has ripples of paper. Right, that's the kind of thing I'm thinking, but I don't have one of those lying around. So if anyone knows of like a sample, like a file like that I can use, if an open source one, or how to make one, that would be nifty. But I'll do some research after the stream. No one has to know off the top of their head. And also just add, a little bit of like dappling like I usually do on my kind of natural sprites anyways. My style is not accustomed to this like big old blocks of color. You know what? To be honest, maybe I should just leave it like this because it is a different style than the rest of the game. And maybe that's good. Like the map is like a more stylized version of the overworld. It just irks me because it's out of my comfort zone, but that doesn't necessarily mean it looks bad. Trace it. Okay, doesn't look like I missed anything. This room is done. I believe. A little bit of mud. I mean, it's looking quite nice, if I say so myself. No stone, right? All right, let's do this one next. Southeast. Zoom. Spawn space. Collision. I got a Discord ping. Oh, thank you. I'll take a look at that. Vinsky. After the stream, I mean, but yeah. Or maybe once I finish this pixel art, I'll look at it too. Let's see. This room is a little big old block here, but up to date. Let's make the stone correct first. So I'm quite a rube here for using the built-in game maker spray editor. But... oh, this is interesting, and why I shouldn't have been coloring it this whole time. This. I'm just gonna make that like that, even though there's technically stone there. Oh, I could do that. Okay, that's fine. Just use the line tool. I do think, okay, it does kind of look like, right, like this stone doesn't technically line up with the stone here, but because there's this 2-pixel black border between the biomes, it doesn't really matter in this case. I think this is totally reasonable to assume that the wall is just behind this. Oh, I should totally do it like that. Ooh, I like that much better. Smooth transition. I'll do that here too. Yeah, much better. Maybe I don't like it much better. Because over there is a little weird. I'll leave it normal for now, how it was before. What's the next? Oh, there we go. Also, somehow by accident, my wall bases colors are different. Should be all good now. I'm talking quietly. Turns out I'm tired. Do like this. What? Oh, okay. There we go. That should be correct. Any stone I'm missing? Oh, there's a spot there. Okay, so now I need a little bit of mud down here. Oops. That looked good. I'm happy with that. Which means this room is almost done. It needs a fire bloom in this corner. Right there. And a little bit of shadows on these cliffs. Okay, great. This is going quite smoothly. 2/3 done. Let's do this next room. TW Northwest. Should not have so much trouble, but I am still so bad at cardinal directions. Despite playing Sea of Thieves so much. Spawn space collision. The lake room. This is one of my favorites too. Actually, I kind of like a lot of the Tanglewood. I got a little more confident. I did what I did in the last librarian, and I just went for it. And it works out well when I do it that way. I'm not even joking. Like, it just go by what feels right, and it turns out I'm okay at level design when I do it that way. I can put these in, and these in, and these in. Okay, my foot fell asleep. No good. Wake up, please. I need you. I'm streaming. Ah. What happened? No, it's all tingly. Help. Wait, all of this? There's really no stone tiling in that room. Okay. Foot is still tingly, but I'm just gonna make do. There's the stone. Oh, hey, there's some little pillars on this island. I can take... This is a pillar. And here's again, like, the pillars are technically 1.5 tiles tall. So I can't put 6 here without them overlapping. So I would just put 3 instead of 5, basically. But it still evokes the sense that there's pillars in that spot. And some of the other pillars I just made as part of the wall instead of a separate icon. And I need the brown. A little bit of mud there. It's going to be a little bit of mud here. Probably won't be visible behind the skull icon, but I'll draw it. I'll do it like that. Then a little bit of mud here. I can have that take up a little bit more space than it does in the original. Okay. Now I need these shadows. Does anyone remember the old Flairn concept art? What turned into be the Tanglewood? It was all like pink and stuff. Oh, the water in this biome should totally be not this color. By the way, the water should be this color. Better. Hey-oh, Casamon. Let me pick a variation of that. Do I have a palette? I think I have a sprite somewhere that is the watercolors. Yeah, here's the old water. Okay, hold on. I think we can check what color the water is defined as in the code. Init biome. This is the watercolor. Ah. I copied the hex code, so I can't. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not what I want, obviously. Just came to see what you're doing. Have to go to bed soon. Salute. Glad you could stop by. I hope you have a good night. Because I just want it to be a little bit more contrasty with the grass. So maybe I can make the grass a little darker. Yeah, I like that. And I'm thinking now that I'm recoloring anyways that I actually want... Oh, I already picked that color. Okay. Let's do it like this then. No, it needs to be dark. I don't like the brown though. Okay, I like that much better, even though it's a little less technically accurate. I think that's better. Also, I don't really like how the cliff up here looks, so I'm gonna make it entirely not at all what it looks like in the game. And just fix it for my own preferences. Because it looks fine in the actual game, but... Hello, Honeysuckle, and with the work. Alas, I do not have chat bot commands. Glad you could stop by. Let's see. Oh. Let's put this like that, I guess. Move this down one set of pixels. Ah. Okay. This top region is quite a bit different from the actual map, just because I want 2 pixels gap here, but no one will notice. Okay. And that is why drawing it myself does have some advantages. Everything looking good here. Got 2 more rooms left. I'm much happier with this set of colors. And this room really... Okay, I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. Let's do this room next. TW East. What? Did I already open it? Oh, that's... Remember what I said about cardinal directions? Looking for west. Spawn space, collision. There it is. Uh-oh. Is it plane going by, I guess? That's probably what that is. Okay, I need the stone colors. Oh, hey, what's that? Missing pixel. Don't mind if I do. Honestly, don't even know how I saw that. All things considered. What? Why did this pick up? This should not be... I don't know what my code was doing. Uh-oh. I hid my... I need my light gray back. What? Should be... Huh. There's a lot wrong with this particular section. Uh-oh. I think that the... Maybe there's not enough contrast between this new grass color and the stone. Let me try a different shade of grass again. This is the lighter one I was using. I'll go with the lighter one for now, just for the contrast. What? Ooh. Okay, I got that sorted out. And I got some stone down here. Here is Snoop. this. Interesting. Guess it's like that. And that definitely connects to the room below, so I don't need to. Okay, and in this room I will take the pillars. So let's draw a pillar here. 2 pillars outside the chapel. That I will just not draw. And then there's a little bit of stone in this room. Stone pathing. Actually, a decent amount, come to think of it. 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Well, this is 3 wide. I'm going to do it like that. And I'm going to move this down. Fit. And I can do it like that. All about just giving space to what I want to be visible. Make it feel a little bit well put together. Okay, now we need several sections of mud paths. Up here. Perfect. That all looks good. Okay. Texture. I guess shadows. Something. Okay. I think everything is good here. Last room. And then I'm probably going to call it good for the day. I'll come back and do a second pass on my own time for whether I do end up doing any kind of texturing and whether I want to add any more icons for things. So also feel free to let me know in the Discord server if anybody has ideas about the map. Spawn space collision. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Got tons of mushrooms. Okay. So here we have a little bit more stone to work out. What? Interesting. Just do it like that, I guess. That. That chunk actually has water in it. Like that. Where does this go to? I'll just do that. Got all the stone areas. Okay. Perfect. Now I want this color to do the roofs. I don't want that. How do I do the houses? Oh my gosh. Second monitor went crazy. Let's see. Okay. Need a fire bloom. Perfect. Is there really no fire bloom in Tanglewood West? Nope. Not at all. Wait, I'm on the wrong. Need this one back. There we go. This room has tons of paths. That. Oh, hey. What? The water didn't even... Oh, I put the fire bloom in the wrong spot. That's why. There we go. Or I just put that there. It's not really up there, is it? But I like this better, I think. Uh-oh, kind of feel like I might sneeze. That. Then I just need... I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay. What's missing in here? I need this. Don't like that line there. Is there a bit of mud in this room? There is. Let me do that. Mud here. Quite a bit of mud back here. Oh, what is going on here? This is technically 1 pixel smaller. There we go. Drop a little bit of bonus mud down here. Well then, I think that's the Tanglewood. Like I mentioned a few times, I will probably add a little bit more texture to this, or I'll leave it as it is. Wow, that's quite pleasing. And then the way this is going to work is you'll get, just like in the last librarian, you'll get, thanks Luna, you'll get an NPC that will sell the map to you in pieces. So you'll get the Tanglewood map and the Bright Card map and the Enchanted Grove map. That's all we'll have for now. But you know, depending how things go, there'll be more areas. I'm quite pleased with this. The other thing I need to do is like these empty spaces are eventually going to have stuff, which is why I drew them. But right now they're just big blank spaces. These I particularly want to fill with some texturing, which is why like I have a gradient here, which is okay, but I think I prefer it without, which means I want to come up with a better one. But yeah, so that's the idea I'm going for. Oh, I'll put the icons back on. See the Tanglewood map with the icons. We have these. Actually, let me move this up. Oh no, not that. Icons layer. Move that up so you can see the door. Can I put these above the doors? Is that better? That's probably better. Nice bonus mini boss down here. Yeah. That's what I spent yesterday and now today doing. I'll probably, I don't know how much more I'll do tonight, but hopefully this will be playable, you know, later this week. And then I'm just going to be wrapping up a bunch of other miscellaneous things, some cutscenes and stuff, and be getting a playable version of Chapter 1 of Daughter of Dreams done before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. That's my goal. Thanks, Tenny. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for coming, everyone, on the surprise Monday stream. I figured it was good to stream if I felt like it, so I'll just do that most days. But Saturday will always be the day that I try to always stream. Other days are just bonuses. Yeah, thanks again, Tenny. Thanks for everyone for coming. No problem. I'm glad I was able to stream. And have a good night, everybody. Let me know if you have any more ideas about the map in the Discord. Goodbye.